ladies and gents, starting off with the Flurks.
What's up? Listen, I'm just gonna be clear on this. You know, for shits and giggles, I decided to film this next video blindfolded as well as shirtless, because, you know, it's the two things my haters hate the most, so I figure, you know what? Let's make them mad. Now, first thing I'm going to tell you is, if you look carefully, you can see that I can still see out of these, alright? It's not 100% vision cut. It's about I have about 40% of my vision, but it's good enough. Today, what I'm going to tell you guys about is the striker build. And I know somebody on my stream said Lee Sin cosplay. This must be the most low-budget Lee Sin cosplay I've ever seen, but whatever. Still, some of them enjoyed the show of me, you know, doing things blindfolded in general, so I'm gonna do exactly that. Should I cover my nose? A little bit of the nose should be visible, yeah. All right. For this particular build, we're looking at a Tempest Aether Striker build, which I showed on the afternoon stream today. You start with Agents of Decay, which is the Agarus Aether Strikers. You will have a Parasitic Cell and an Endurance Cell loaded in. Your Parasitic Cell is your only form of sustain. Please understand that. Titan's Crash will be your special. Why? Because it does more stagger damage, which of course boosts you up. And the mod will be Inertial Fist Guard. Why? Because it will help you do more damage with the Surge, as well as increasing your move speed, which again benefits your Tempest. Yes, this is another Tempest build, but it's very good. Kharabak's pincers will be your bond of choice. This allows you to use the Kharabak's UE, which creates the whirling blades around you that deals continuous damage. All right, and additional attacks will speed up the blades, which will explode at the end of the duration, and deal damage based on their speed. So what you want is to speed up the blades as much as possible. Okay, plain and simple. Tempest will be your Omnicell here. All right, your Lantern will be the Skarn's Defiance with Molten Cell. All right. You've got your Spellbound Hood with an Invigorated Cell, alright? You've got your Scravewing Jacket with an Adrenaline Cell. You've got the Hellplate Bracers with a Berserker Cell here. And you've got the Phalanx's Heat Sinks with an Endurance Cell. What this will give you overall, and we're going to discuss the perks right now. Let me just remove my camera. Okay, you've got +6 Adrenaline, which with +6 Endurance gives you up to 63% bonus damage, because it's 3% damage for every 10 stamina missing, and with +6 Endurance and of course the Slayer's Path bonus, you should have a solid 210 stamina. Invigorated, when you're below 50% of your maximum stamina, you will gain 50% move speed. This is for powering up Tempest, which, if you look at my explanation of Tempest, benefits from move speed, as well as from getting to place, and it also has useful effects in battle, but that you would have seen as I demonstrated on stream. But we'll also demonstrate in the combat showcase, just for those that may not be aware. Molten gives you immunity to fire, but more importantly, attack speed and movement speed. 10% attack speed, 20% movement speed, which is really, really good, and that's what you really want. Not only to boost up how fast you deal damage, including the Tempest form natural buff, but from the Tempest 10% passive as well. It really ramps you up in terms of how hard you're hitting your opponent. Berserker adds another 20% raw damage, which is really good. Blade Storm helps out. Now, Fleet-footed, okay, here's something that you can choose to alter if you really, really want to. Okay? You've got a Parasitic Cell up here, as well as an Endurance Cell. If you don't want Fleet-footed, you'd have to find a way to replace one of those cells. It can be a bit difficult. I wasn't really able to find a good option, but this would be what you would change if you don't want Fleet-footed. All right, I use it with Fleet-footed because when you dodge, you gain additional movement speed, which I feel helps out with with Tempest. All right, so that's my explanation for that choice. But the foot piece is optional. Just know that if you want to replace it perfectly, you would need to replace one of these cells in here and then drop something else here. All right, genuinely up to you what you might want to do. It would actually be possible, I guess, to get overpowered in here. Feet of Ice could be one of these choices, right? You take the Parasitic out of your infused Agents of Decay, all right? And up here, you trade Fleet-footed basically for a +3 overpowered, which could serve the Strikers well, to be honest, and you just put another Endurance Cell in there. All right, so you can use this modification if you want to. Up to you. You can choose to modify. The feet are the place where you normally modify it, because Fleet-footed, honestly, I don't view as much benefit from it as from Invigorated, so honestly, up to you. All right, Parasitic is for your survival, And that's basically the build explained in a nutshell. I know that explanation took longer, but I'm doing this blind, so, you know, forgive me. Anyway, now we're going to go to the combat showcase, so I'm going to reintroduce the camera. Still blind, don't you worry. We'll head over to Thunderwatch. Thunderwatch might be a bit too easy. Fortune's Folly will do. So why are we going to Fortune's Folly? Because we're level 5. Obviously, when we're level 5, if a build is strong, plus your Slayer's Path bonuses and Power Surge, you're gonna overperform, and I don't like to do that. Again, these builds are all designed for behemoths 3 to 4 levels higher than what you normally fight, and they're designed to completely slay them in the fastest time possible. Of course, you can go beyond that to 5, 6, 7 levels higher, but again, it's not recommended because it's a waste of time. I'll be doing a video later in the week explaining XP gain and why 3 to 4 levels is the ideal for you. All right, you know, thinking about TDK and how fast you can kill and stuff like that. But we'll do that later in the week. Okay, so now I'm gonna fight blind. Please note you don't have to fight blind. Okay, don't fight blind. I'm just doing this to piss off my haters because I can. But try not to fight blind if you can avoid it. Now, the technique that you want to use with this, all right, is you want to draw your strikers. Why? Because you want to start rolling until you get to about half your stamina. Okay, this will activate your bonus from Invigorated and allow you to start off combat really strong. Because here you're not relying on predators, so it doesn't matter how many hits you take. Like the number of hits, irrelevant. Here you are reliant solely on the damage from your adrenaline and berserker. So honestly, you have a lot of freedom with how you fight. And that, I think, is the awesome part about this. But keep in mind that when you stagger, assuming you went with the overpower route, you also get additional damage. So feel free to, you know, combo and knock down as much as possible. Use your Tempest as well, because when a part breaks, certain behemoths like the Shrike do get interrupted as well. So they do get staggered, sorry. And this is very helpful to keep it off balance, you know? Because hey, an extra 20 is gonna be awesome. So this Shrike was, I can't even tell what level it is. That looks red or purple to me, so I'm pretty sure this was a high level one. These are level 5 strikers, so you just saw us kick its ass. As of course, there are no tonics, potions being used, none of that stuff. All right, so that is the basic technique. We're gonna go kick a couple more asses, but before we do that, let me just say, if you liked my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you want to see more crazy shenanigans like this, drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. You can send super thanks on YouTube. You can join as a channel member. You can come by the streams and send super chats if you like.
Hello.
All right. Hey, honey, you're back. Kaz is back. I'm in the middle of filming the video.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. I'm doing it blindfolded, so I can't see.
Nice.
Yep. I sent you a WhatsApp to let you know.
Check it out.
Okay. Yeah, you take your time. All right, so now to finish off the combat showcase, I'm heading toward the Spore-Struck Charog. Once again, remember, Kharabak's UE requires you to be in close contact with the enemy. So what you want to do is be in close contact. Now, of course, if you're not fighting blind, you probably won't miss, but hey, part of the fun. Okay, so I surge as much as I possibly can to keep stacking the movement speed. All right, and I'm always doing that. Yeah, I mean, the additional damage is not honestly that much, but you know, being able to stack the additional movement speed helps out a lot, I find. Especially with Tempest or just repositioning in general. Like for me, that's what I like to do. So that's what I shall do. And again, this is why fleet-footed is sometimes considered not as necessary for the strikers, because not only do they come with their own attack speed, they come with additional movement speed as well, which is really, really good. And because their attacks drain stamina so easily, you will probably end up in a situation where you can very easily now dish out a lot of damage. Now, keep in mind that not only does the Spore-Struck Charog have an elemental resistance to our type of strikers, but you can see that it's high level. It looks purple to me, so it should be 11 or 12. And honest to God, it's getting completely wasted here. So yeah, this is the way to play this particular build. Now, even if you take a hit, it's not a problem, because again, this build is not relying on Predator. The biggest thing is not to forget the Molten Orbs. Like, as you saw earlier, I forgot the Molten Orbs a little bit, but, you know, that's just because sometimes you get excited in the fight, you're going to miss them. But if you try not to forget about them, you will have a lot of much faster boosted attack speed. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this showcase. I hope it was helpful to you guys. Let me just see if I can... Okay, where's my cursor? Somewhere here. There we go. Here are June's top supporters. Thank you to Bravo7910, Kazmanto, my lovely girl, Zabi Uzumaki, the Mighty Zeno, Death Dawning 982, Mr. Cream Puff, Darius Laszlo, Rogue Assassin, Michael Riley, River Heath, Nate the Great. Some more names are going to be on this list very soon. Get on this list if you can, because then your name is going to be in every video. Alright, along with my muscles. Did I just turn off my own cam? Along with my muscles. Alright, anyway. Throne of Honor, Death Dawning 982, Plus Ultra, The Forgotten, Nate the Great, Rogue Assassin, Drago, Joshua Moritz, Mr. Cream Puff, Jerry Fast, Logan Schwartz, Ditorius Venom, Zach NFG, All Prestige. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to see more blindfolded videos, just tell me to stay blindfolded, and I will keep doing videos exactly like this. Okay? Y'all have a good one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.